Yo, what's going on, boys? Today I'm going to be playing some Pumpbow, so if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'm not going to be playing the Spirit Empress one today, I'll just play normal. I realized that whole season I've just been playing the Spirit Empress one, which is fun, but not as good as this one, I want to say. Alright, first game, I don't think it's going to be that easy. Looks like Hog EQ, so Hog EQ is always like one of those matchups where you have to struggle. And games are always close if you play really well. And they still end up winning by like a little bit, and that feels like shit, but I'll try to win here. I mean, start is not that bad. I know I took a hog shot, but like I can definitely come back from that. Once again, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll just go for the expo on the left lane here. I feel like he has the mighty hog on this, or night hog, depending on what tank he has. Okay, mighty miner. So I'm gonna log here. I don't think he's gonna want to really earthquake. He just played 10 elixirs, so go E-Spear on the Hog Rider. I think I'll get like a tiny lock. I'll take that. That's all I need, honestly. Alright, not all I need, but for this position, like, I'll take that. I think I'm going to pump on the right lane here, which kind of seems dumb because my right lane tower is lower, but the point of that pump is to try to bait out the earthquake so that I can try to go in for the left lane expo. Because if I go left lane pump, that means he kind of evens out the damage on both lanes, and I don't really have an option at that point. So if he goes Hog Rider, I've got the archers ready on this spot where if he goes Firecracker, I can activate King Tower, but he just goes for the earthquake. So we're looking good. I think I'm gonna go for the expo on the left lane. I'm not gonna split archers in the back, because if he goes Hog at the same time, see, he would have done it. He would have done it. I would have had to goblins, and then he goes Firecracker, and I would have had to block the Firecracker, and there goes my elixir lead. But instead, I'll just try to overcommit on this expo here and make a better use of my elixir lead and just throw it away. Either way, I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. This matchup sucks, bro. Okay, I need to sit up to focus. Alright, if I go expo here, I think he only has a hog rider, so I'm gonna go for goblins. Or he could try to get back to like his stuff with cannon middle or something. Firecracker, okay. Hello? Firecracker doesn't die? Thought the expo was on it, but okay. Well, no dice here. Not gonna get a lock. Close, but no dice. I think I need to pump again to try to bait the earthquake. Man, this matchup sucks, bro. I'm sorry, I'm being repetitive, but like I forgot, like the nice thing about not playing Pumpbow is you don't have to like guaranteed lose to Hog EQ. Goblins here, and then I'll go log. Okay, expo, hold up, do something. Yo, evil archers. Okay, wait, that's a log. Alright, let's go for the evil cannon, taking out the evil archers. He's matching the evil cannon cycle with my evil archers, which means he's got me on lockdown even more. So yeah, not fun. I'm gonna push that into my expo. Played the expo opposite lane, so that I'd be able to do that. I'll just go for the log in the middle here. Take out the hog, maybe get a sneaky lock. Yo, this guy's so slow. Oh my god. Okay, I'll just go for the knight here to block the E-Spear so it doesn't chain on the expo. Yeah, I don't know how he didn't react on time there, but that was a pretty good lock. I kind of needed that. Wait, look at the tower damage, guys. I might be able to do something here. I think I should be able to win with this kind of lead, because I'm just going to keep going back and forth. Just opposite lane of like whatever lane he wants to focus on, but I will say though, if he does like hyper focus on a lane, I'm kind of cooked, so I'll just go for the pump in the middle. That should finally activate the King Tower. Just choked it on the last one, but this should do it. And yeah, not a lot of damage on the tower, like 100 damage shot with the Firecracker right there. Not a lot. I'm gonna go expo in the middle. I'm playing it on the right lane now because I can push the Hog Rider into my expo and also bait out like a lot of defenses where he doesn't want to go for the earthquake, because obviously he's gonna want to save it for the left side tower. So good defense. But yeah, from now on, I'm thinking I'll just straight up literally pump in the middle as a defense, or like expo in the middle as a defense, because I need to get a building down for the Hog Rider. I'll just go for the E-Spear over here. Good evil cannon. He's matching the evil cannon cycle once again. He's playing really well with the evos. I will go for the archers right now, and then I'm gonna log here. He's back to Hog Rider with that earthquake, so I'm not looking very good right now, but I will go for the expo like up top here. Pull the Hog Rider back. Firecracker should not get a shot. Okay, there we go. I feel like he waited on the earthquake to see if that Firecracker would get a shot, and then he played it like once he saw that it didn't get a shot. So that was also smart by him, waiting to see what tower will go lower. I'll just go for the pump all the way up top here, and then I'll go for the expo on the right lane because I need to bait out something. Like I need to bait out cards on the right so that he can't earthquake cycle me. Knight over here. He's gonna get a shot. I'll just kind of spam here, trying to give him like a fat EQ value, but yeah, I mean, he sees the bluff. Like, he's not gonna go for the earthquake. Please don't be enough. He's gonna be able to get a lockdown. I'm not, so please don't be enough. Nice, bro. Oh my god. 9 HP. Ah, okay, I'm tweaking. First game, 9 HP. Jesus Christ. That was a really bad match. If we beat this, I'll take it. I'm gonna hop right in. I will see you guys when I find a match. Alright, ladies, we're in. We're in, facing Nashiram. Why was that so hard for me to read? Looks like I'm becoming illiterate as time goes on. But okay. I'll just go for the E-Spirit at the back here. Minions and Snowball. So first thing I'm thinking probably Giant Graveyard, and then it could be like some like niche lava deck, which I know a lot of people don't play anymore, so probably not gonna be that one. But I'm gonna log here and then I'm gonna Goblins. So this matchup is once again kind of tough, not because I don't have the defensive facility, but because I can't get damaged that easily. Remember, he has a bowler, he has giant, he's got barbs as he played it at the bridge, so I have to be super careful as to like how I try to get a log here. Lots of things that can counter my expo, and keep in mind, Ice Spirit and E-Spirit don't kill the minions unlike the Fire Spirit, so maybe I probably should have been playing the Fire Spirit over the E-Spirit over here, but it's okay. It's okay, we'll make do with the Electro Spirit and the Ice Spirit. I'm gonna go for the archers in the back here, and then I will maybe try to expo here. I want to kind of test the waters. For every opponent, guys, you need to find out like what way they defend so you can kind of work around it. Some people, it's better to like go left and right with the expo, whereas like some people, if you hyper focus on one lane, they kind of just like choke the defenses. So looks like this guy, I mean, he's confident in his defense. Like, he played the giant down low instead of at the bridge. So I guess that tells me something, that, like, he's playing calm and collected. He knows he has matchups, so he's probably just, like, waiting for me to, I don't know, make a couple misplays. It looks like he's not happy about that second pump, though. Alright. Dang, what do I do with this hand? Alright, I just gotta go for the goblins at the bridge here, and then I need to try to get back to my archers. Wait, I'm gonna expo. Played a bowler, so I need to expo here. Now I suspect he might try to go for a giant at the bridge. Ooh, that was even smarter because now he can giant the bridge and he has 2 barbs supporting the giant and 2 supporting the bowler. So I might be fried here. Ah, shoot, man. E-Spirit. Okay, not completely fried. Bowler, please don't get a shot. Bowler. Oh my god, bowler. All right. Ice Spirit over here, and then I'll go expo, and that killed one of my archers too, so that kind of sucks, because I was gonna do like a dual lane pressure there with the normal knight on the left lane, but killed it, so doesn't matter. I feel like you would have barbs in the middle anyways, so it doesn't matter. All right, goblins here to block the mega minion, and that does not do anything, but looks like I'm out of my pumps, so this is why the matchup is so tough, guys. Can't get a log, and if you stop pumping, you'll run out of pumps. Because elixir lead really doesn't matter when they have a pretty good counter for your expo, and to make it worse, they have like multiple of them. So I will go for the expo on the right lane here. I'm gonna go for the Ice Spirit giant down low. All right, I can't knight because he's bowler. He's gonna bowler either way, but I'm thinking I'll try to archers, and then like he just arrows, right? So he's not back to it because he's like a good 2 cards off the arrows. So archers are gonna get a decent bit of value right here. We're looking good. I'm gonna expo on the left. He's back to arrows now. Yo, you're crazy. You're crazy. There's no way you arrows there. Alright, I'll go evil archers. Maybe catch a bowler. Caught the bowler. Nice. He's gonna have the minions in the middle. Wait, hold up. No elixir here. Yo. He cannot afford the barbs. He's gonna be at like 4 when the expo locks on. Probably barbs like now. Yep, I knew it. Okay, E-Spirit, I'm gonna goblins here. I'll log. I'm like full on over defending this because I need to protect the expo for as long as I can. By protect, I mean like kind of stall out the death of it, because I could not kill the evil barbs on the expo. But wait, hold on. This is like, I can work with this. I can actually defend here now. Nice. I'll go expo in the middle. The thing about having goblins and archers is that they have to arrows one or the other, and the other naturally ends up getting a lot of value. But that still is not enough to make this matchup good though. But from this lead, like if I choke, I'm ending the video. All right, like I'm not gonna choke this. If I choke, I'm just stupid. Anyways, I'm gonna go for expo here. I'll just go for the Electro Spirit. I'm gonna knight at the bridge, kind of stall out the bowler. I'll go for the archers. Yo, this game's so over, honestly. Like, he's gonna air us, but the graveyard's not gonna do anything. Double knight, double archers. Gonna go expo on the left here, kind of stop all this madness. He's about to put me on the right lane here. Still 18 seconds, so he has enough time to go for a giant graveyard on the right lane. I'm gonna log on the left though. I don't give a fuck at this point because like I can try to get back to my log right here. I'm already back to a matter of fact. So Evo Archer's in the middle, log. Got the E-Spear in the back of the tower to kind of make sure I clean up, and that is going to be a good game. Nice. Feeling good today, man. That was like 2 good wins in a row, so I'm going to hop right in. We'll try to keep this going, though. I think 2 games off 3K. I think that puts me 2 off, so yeah. Alright, next match here. This guy plays Splashard. He's actually quite nice. I've talked to this guy before, but he plays Splashard. Only problem is my man's one tricks Goblinstein, so that is cooked. Because any other graveyard deck, I can get a lock. But when they don't have the NATO and they have a Goblinstein in the deck, it's kind of cooked. Because, like, every card in this deck is like a tank. Like, Ice Wizard, Knight, Goblinstein, Evo Knight, Cannon, guards. Like 6 out of the 8 cards can stall out the expo for so long, and then the other cards are like just graveyard and poison takes out the pump, right? So I'm just trying to give you like a breakdown on why this matchup is also bad. I'm not just sitting here calling every matchup bad like some YouTubers, you know, like hop in a match and oh, I can't do anything, it's a terrible matchup. But yeah, no, these matchups are actually just like not fun to face. Alright, I'm gonna try to log with Goblinstein, guys. You can do this thing where, look, you can push it off your expo, and if it dies right there, then the ability doesn't really hit the expo. So maybe I'll try to abuse that this game and try to get a log. But, like, still not confident, because, I mean, look at that. I did all that just for him to drop guards down low and the expo dies. Like, Bar Barrel, too. I forgot he has Bar Barrel. Ah! Oh, I'm about to start tweaking, bro. Wait a minute. Yo, is that 8 cards? Ice Wizard, Knight, Goblinstein, Bar Barrel, Poison, Cannon. Okay, I need to focus on the game more than counting the cards. I'm gonna log again like that so that it doesn't hit my expo. Getting kind of good at that log timing. It's kind of hard to pull off, honestly, but once you get the hang of it, not really. You just have to like kind of guess when it dies and then log it back so that the expo doesn't get hit by the ability. I'm gonna go for the Knight right now, and then I'll go Goblins here and block the Bar Barrel, but guess what? It does not matter. Alright, I need to get some pumps down. Jesus. How do I get pumps down is a problem, though. Like, he has a Stein. So he just gets a Stein down, poison. I can't even outcycle the guy here. I'm trying to think, like, how do I win this? But I really think there's no way. Like, every matchup, there's, like, some way. So there has to be a way here, too. I just can't figure it out. Okay, pump here, maybe, like, I kind of outcycled him. He's not going to go in, though. He's just going to pop ability on the Stein, and the expo dies. I mean, I'll try to log here, and yeah, here I messed up the timing. I tried to pull it off one more time, but the timing was not there. Goblins on top, good Bar Barrel, but Goblins spawn pattern kind of helped me out there. I'll just go for the pump in the back, right? Hold up, wait. We're not looking that bad right now. 2 pumps down. Had to poison the right one, so I'll just go for the archers. I'm gonna go for a Knight. That evil cannon is gonna be so annoying, though. Okay, there it is, man. There it is, evil cannon. I'll go for the log here. That was meant to be evil archers, but I dropped my ice spear on accident. Okay. I feel like I could have maybe kept the monster off my tower if I didn't misplace my ice spear. One tiny misplay, man. Tiny misplays like that do matter, guys. Yeah, size matters. No matter tiny or big, it matters. Log over here. Okay, Stein or Cannon. Probably should block that, you know, but yeah. I had a feeling he's smart enough to not go Stein there. Damn it, I need to trust my gut. Because, like, he knew I was going to expo on the left lane, right? So he kind of saved the Stein and just went for the Cannon on the old expo, knowing that I wouldn't, like, defend it right away. But had I defended it, I think he would have been a little bit cooked, because then I could just go for the expo on the left lane, so... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I caught myself making, like, so far 2 misplays here, but even with those, I have not been able to do anything. Ice Spirit in the back. Okay, I can't end the game like this. Like, my expo has to tickle the tower, right? I don't care if I lose a game, like, my expo has to tickle the tower, please. Oh, tickle monster log over here. I'll just go for the Ice Spirit. Goblins on the side, archers, Knight, log here. He's gonna Stein. He's gonna Night Stein. Yep. There it is. Night Stein. I'm gonna go for the Ice Spirit. Ice Blizzard again. Jesus Christ. Bro, look at the amount of stuff he has on the field. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna let it happen. He played really well though, I will give it to him. Like, he actually knew exactly perfect way to play the matchup. Not easy with a Goblin Stein, but yeah, if it was anyone else, or like, no, I don't want to say anyone else, but if it was someone who wasn't like as good as the top graveyard players are, I feel like I maybe could have done something, but he played that super well though. I'll give it to him. Next match. Alright, next match here, facing FF Oliver. I'm just gonna start off with an Ice Spear. I think it's Logbait, or there's a couple Olivers, but this one's Logbait, I think. Yeah, it is Logbait. He's playing the EG deck, which is like Dark Goblin, doesn't have the princess in there, so I don't really have to worry about the princess. No Rocket either, so it's kind of like it's an easy deck, honestly. Just have to be careful though, because if he gets to double without me having like a couple pumps or good amount of damage on the tower, then he could actually stall out my expos and try to get damage. I do have a lot of defensive units though, like I'm not worried about taking a lot of damage, but problem is, oh shoot, okay, Betty Spirit. No one saw that though, it's okay. But yeah, problem is, if he does get to that point where like everything goes on his end and I don't have any damage or the pump, then it's fairly easy for him to just place cards in the middle and stall out the expo. Just gonna go for a third pump in the back here. He's back to log, so you could honestly log up the pump in the middle for like, yeah, one less elixir. Good log, honestly. I think I would have done that too if I was him. I need to get to my Evo Archers before I can go in. Like, I can go in right now, but for like a strong expo, I feel like I need to get to my Evo Archers before I go in. Alright. I'm not gonna let that connect like last time. I will go for the expo here. He's gonna Dark Goblin because I have to log here. Alright. Good Dark Gob, honestly. I mean, I had to defend the barrels, so he knew immediate Dark Gob would do a lot of damage. I knew too, but like, yeah, just not worth overcommitting over. Honestly, I'd rather take my pump right here, and now his evil barrel's out of cycle. I've got 2 pumps and they're both behind the tower, so he can't log it. So his only option is like placing cards. And by placing cards, I literally mean placing cards, because like can in the middle or like Knight the back, Dark out the back. Just cannot make a real play, so I'll just go for the expo. I'm gonna block the Dark Goblin quick here, like early this time. I'm gonna save my log too. I'm gonna let that pump die. The reason for that is because I know that he has a Dark Goblin, so I wanted to save my log here. I'm gonna block the cannon. Nice, it does go for the cannon, so I'll take that Ice Spear over here. Definitely gonna have to overcommit a little bit more on this. Okay, Ice Spear again. I'm gonna go for an expo on the left lane, probably gonna just Knight, and then rinse and repeat, probably like cannon, log, Dark Goblin, not log, Fire Spirit, because he played a log already. Yep, like 1 card off log right now. He's Spirit over here, get back to log, there it is. Expo over here. Ooh, bad Knight, not the best Knight. Okay, I should be able to do something here, right? Because if not, the game is rigged. There we go, nice. That should be game, honestly. Like, I don't think he can get to my expo, just because of like the elixir lead I had on him. I'm gonna end the video there, guys. I feel like I played it. How many games was that? Like 4? Yeah, 4 games. 1 game off 3K, but yeah, I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna go back to bed. Love you guys, bye.